Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Will the Dragon Whisperer with another video for the channel. Bunch of big announcements and updates and a lot of information I can't wait to share with you guys. But something I kind of failed to show in the last video is we do now have merch. We have stickers for Tar Heel Exotics. Really happy with the way these came out, so hit me up on Instagram if you'd like to do a sticker trade. And we also have, which I got before the show and we were wearing at the booth, Tar Heel Exotics t-shirts with the Tar Heel Exotics information on the back. So super excited. And anybody at the show, we recently found out there is a Facebook group that was using the name Tar Heel Exotics, and we reached out to them. We found out that they had never actually officially bought the name, registered with the state, and we have been undergoing that process for some time now. It's kind of a slow process here in North Carolina, so we reached out to them and they were super cool. They have agreed to change their name, change their logo. So Tar Heel Exotics is here to stay. Anybody who saw anybody else on Facebook or another name, if you guys have tried to find us from the show, please hit me up on my Instagram. I'll make sure I put that on the channel. You know, you guys, I work long and hard, and I spend a lot of time, and I go all over the place searching for this content and information to bring you guys. And I mean, let me show you a real quick clip of me trying to put some of this stuff together for you guys, and maybe you'll get an idea of what I go through. So here it goes. I'm the Dragon Whisperer. So anyway, guys, got a bunch of cool information to share with you guys in this video. One of my first enclosure builds that I sold from the show. I mean, I've sold other enclosure, but this is my first sale from a Repticon. I delivered that to the customer today. Got a little bit of video of that taking place, which is a really big accomplishment and a really big step for Tar Heel Exotics. We've been on Morph Market for about a year now, but now we're going to really start focusing on shows and our breeding projects and our enclosures. And Miss Jordan Sadler, big shout out to you. You'll be getting your enclosure later on this week. And Tar Heel Exotics has just been doing really good. We're starting to blow up. We're really starting to take off. And I really like to send a big shout out and thank you to everybody who's helped to support us and get us to this point. Also have an awesome gentleman by the name of Mr. Johnson, who I met him and his family at the show. I believe it's his nephew Chance is on the thumbnail and in some of the video. But Mr. Johnson has done his due diligence. He's coming over today to pick up his Panther Chameleon that he decided to purchase at the show, and the setup and everything we put together for him to help give him an easy life and an easy time. It's his first time being a reptile keeper. So we're going to get that on video today and show Mr. Johnson. And I hope you guys will stay tuned, see all the video. Once again, another long-winded intro, but a lot of things I want to share with you guys. So we're going to get into it, and like always, let's hit the road.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay, everybody out there in YouTube land, this is the enclosure that I had my big female ball python in, but she's went back in the tub because she was not eating good in here. And so I have this set up now for my younger Savannah Monitor Rex, because I had to give this enclosure to this big girl I picked up at the show that I still don't have a name yet. We've had a couple suggestions in the comments, and please, you guys, give me name suggestions for this big girl. She's definitely a sweetheart. She's getting a little huffy and puffy with me, but I think it's probably because of the change of environment. I mean, was raised by somebody else, and this is the first time she's had a new owner, new home. She is fairly sweet. I don't know why she's got her foot in her dirty food bowl right there. She just ate some fish with egg mixed up, one of her favorites. But she's a pretty sweet girl, and she does get huffy puffy at times, but she likes the little head rub, and she's definitely a sweetheart. So we definitely like adding her to the room. Big girl, hopefully we'll be taking her out soon on a harness at the PetSmart. But like I said, she's adjusting to me as her owner, and she's getting a little huffy and puffy with me already, and definitely don't want to take a bite from that girl. So I'm going to continue to spend a lot of time with her every day. But she's already tank surfed and took a pretty big stinky poop in there. And let me tell you, Monitor poop makes bearded dragon poop smell like air freshener. It is the worst. So definitely going to get her in an outdoor enclosure worked up here really soon, and we'll definitely be doing a video on that. But something exciting for you guys today is I can see Rex just peeking right there in the edge of his little warm hide I've made him. And he is going to get a treat because I did some research. Said Savannah monitors will hunt small fish in the wild. They do like to swim and soak in water at times. So we have some live fish in here in this tub, and we're going to set, the water's warm. It's about 88 degrees. and we are going to set it inside of Rex's enclosure and see what Rex does with these live fish. So here we go. I may have to cut this to get this in here because Rex is so food responsive, and I may need both my hands, but we are definitely going to try to get this on film. Okay, Rex looks like he's starting to figure it out. How are you going to get the fish, Rex? Oh, Rex is starting to figure it out. How are you going to get the fish, Rex? He's trying to figure it out. So we end up having to take the fish out of the water. Rex would just not hunt them, but he definitely loves the fish. And occasionally when they get out of the bowl, he likes chasing them around. But it's definitely a good little meal for him. Some good vitamins and nutrients that he doesn't normally get. So it's definitely good for him. It's fun to watch him. He's so quick with his feeding response. I'm going to probably have to get away from feeding him live. That's one of the reasons why this girl is so calm, because she eats just kind of mixed ground turkey and other proteins in a bowl. She's never been fed live, so she doesn't have that aggressive live attack and kill type of feeding response that Rex does. He just dumped the bowl right in his face. See, Rex is so aggressive. I can hand feed the new Savannah Monitor. She takes food out of your hand. Her bites are very gentle. I mean, even though she's gotten huffy and puffy, she's never struck, never even come close to trying to bite me. She just either tries to get away if she's getting annoyed, or does a little half-hearted tail whip. But when she eats, her eating is very slow and deliberate. She doesn't take chomps and aggressive bites like Rex does when she's eating. She eats, her whole mode is completely different, and I think this because Rex here's had almost nothing but live food his whole life. So we're going to start getting that out of him and start working on the target training, because Rex is definitely getting a little bit out of hand. He is out of control. Well, he's a fun little guy, and he's super smart though. He's just young, and he's all go, go, go in energy right now. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching Groot eat his little minnows. All right, you guys, this is a big day for Tar Heel Exotics. This is Mr. Marcus Hayes, one of my first customers that was here at the Repticon. We had a couple weeks ago in Winston, and this is a 4x2x2 PVC enclosure that Mr. Hayes bought from Tar Heel Exotics, and we are here delivering it for him and helping him get it in position. And it's just a big day for Tar Heel Exotics. Super excited to have Mr. Hayes as a customer. Hopefully we'll be doing more business, and he's going to be sending us some pictures of the setup when it's all ready, and we'll definitely be posting that on the Instagram and on the channel. So everybody that's watching, big day for Tar Heel Exotics. Big super shout out to Mr. Hayes and his family, and you guys stay tuned to see what he does with this enclosure in the future. Here we have the materials we had set up for Mr. Johnson to make sure his first time reptile keeping is the easiest possible. The tank I set up and ran for 24 hours to make sure that the heat parameters were correct, and I made sure to use a stick that would be easy for Mr. Johnson to take in and out of the tank and get back at the proper height and position to achieve those temperatures again. Also, he got a small carrier to keep her in when he's spot cleaning and to move her. Also, 100 crickets set up, being gut loaded, some Repashy's calcium, some chlorhexidine, a timer, and I made sure that she had a UVB strip light to get a good start. All right, everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Mr. Johnson. He was one of my first customers at my first reptile show, and he is picking up his very first reptile, a female hatchling panther chameleon. And we're going to stay in touch with Mr. Johnson, see how this animal continues to grow with him and his reptile knowledge grows. And I'm sure he's going to get a lot more animals and tanks from Tar Heel Exotics in the future. So big shout out to Mr. Johnson. Hope you guys will stay tuned and watch the journey of this man and this animal. And we're so happy that Tar Heel Exotics can be a part of this process. Okay, guys, once again, this is Will the Dragon Whisperer. Thank you guys for everybody who stayed to finish the video. Big shout outs. And from now moving forward, we're going to be putting the Char Hill Exotics Morph Market store up at the end of the videos. And like always, smash that like button, ring that notification bell, please subscribe, and super, super big thanks to everybody who came out to the Replicon. And we will be in Greensboro October 16th and 17th. Char Hill Exotics will have a big booth there, and we can't wait to see you guys at the show, and can't wait to see you guys in future videos. This is Will the Dragon Whisperer, and I'm out.